Hello guys, Russ Krachun here, and today we have in subject facing the challenge to educate horse travel and the forward motion when we connect to our animal with horsemanship halter and horsemanship rope. When we actually lunging horse and teach horse travel to the left or to the right direction and horse refuse. So how we go travel in forward motion? So how we actually fix this problem, or we can say even educate the horse mental and physical abilities to understand us mentally, to travel to the left or to the right when we connect to our horse with halter and rope, and transfer these mental abilities, so horse will transfer these mental abilities to the physiques and travel in forward motion without hesitation. So first of all, and also in the speed we desire from the horse, and walk, trot, or lope. But our main problem today is how to truly teach horse to travel to the left and to the right when we connect with halter and rope, so horse not going to wear up, pull sideways, run us over, or run away from us. So before we're going to start to educate the horse, we truly have to think what our final goal of this education, how is this method, what kind of methods we need to educate horse travel in forward motion when we connect with tools to our horse, and how these methods will going to help us. That's very critical, important what I'm saying right now. How these methods will going to help to the final performance maneuver education, or it's just a random piece of the methods and this particular moment, but I'm going to educate the horse, and after this method, it's not going to tie to the future methods and not going to help me to educate, continue educate the animal. So my final goal, even when I just start young horse to teach horse travel to the left or right direction without the halter and without the rope, my final goal, final goal, horse travel under saddle on the walk, trot, and lope, without hesitation. So I have to have steps so I can develop towards this final performance maneuver when I'm going to mount the horse, and horse going to be older, and horse going to travel for, or younger horse when I'm going to start to ride him the first time, horse not hesitate traveling forward motion, not very up, not going sideways, not try to back me off. So you know from first level, from foundation program, our first level called Discover, Philosophy, and Methodology in Round Pen. And it's a reason behind why I call this step, this level Discover, Philosophy, Methodology in Round Pen. Because I come back and I'm saying again, I not discover round pen work. The greatest horsemen before I even wear diapers discover round pen work. What I discover my 15 steps in round pen, what connect to each other, and after they're connected to the second level in hand communication, when it's lunging, I call this in hand communication, when I actually educate horse travel left and right direction in the lunge line. So let's just think together, okay? So say, for example, we take a young horse, and horse will never be educated to travel in forward motion, and that's what we're facing the problem. Or older horse, what all the time when we lunge horse in the lunge line, very up, pulling, running away, and etc., or run us over, coming towards us. So how I can educate the horse to travel forward motion? And horse have halter, and horse have rope, and horseman connect to the horse. So say, for example, I'm going to take your hands together, just like that, and I'm going to tie them together, okay? And I'm going to stay away from you 15 feet, and I'm going to hold you by this horsemanship rope. And I'm going to apply the pressure with whip, and ask you, lasso in my hand or swing the rope, ask you to travel forward motion. So what mentally you actually think in your brain? You strapped with rope, you cannot, your hands tied, you cannot use your full potential of your mental abilities because you worry already about this. Your muscle tense, and how you can develop balance and coordination if I'm going to pull you to the left or going to pull you to the right with my rope. So I strengthen your mental and physical abilities. And that's very important what I'm saying. That's why animals That's why animals, they're not understand forward motion. And restricting them, we're putting the halter and rope on the horse face, we're holding them. That just not make sense. If you just think very deeply, you're holding horse by the head, left hand or right hand, and the opposite hand, you apply the pressure with whip, halter, rope, or lasso tapping in your hand. So one hand say, hold on, you're not allowed to go nowhere. And here he said, you have to go forward motion. So there's two cues. And you're restricting horse mental and physical abilities with rope. So there's two cues. They're not combined between each other. They cannot work with each other because this hand saying you're not allowed to go forward. This hand, you said you dominate my field, mental and physical abilities, and you have to travel forward motion. So that's why we have first step in the round pen, educate horse travel consistent and consistently forward motion. Well, on the walk, we're going to ask him pick up the trot. And again, slowly. Do not just start to apply a lot of energy. Just slowly pick up and ask him to trot. So when I ask him to trot and I stay in the middle, he also have to travel on the trot around me consistently. Not lean inside, not lean outside. He have to continue travel around me. Very nice, beautiful. We can slow down him a little bit and say that's a little bit slower right here. Beautiful. Don't speed up. So it's a shoulder control right now. We're not going to talk today about consistent and consistently, but this step teach horse to travel around you and never stop and understand travel immediately. It means consistent. So if I'm going to put horse in 60, 50 feet round pen and I'm going to remove this halter and I'm going to remove this rope, and if you remember from this first level, this philosophy round pen, from first step from this level, what we learn from this? We learn, first of all, body language. Horse have eyes, horse can see, if horse not blind. After voice command, horse can hear, if horse not deaf. And energy, your presence. So you're supporting your cues. First of all, you show to horse which direction horse to have to go. After, if horse not travel forward motion, we're using voice command, so horse mental abilities will gonna wake up, horse gonna be alert. Even one step or two steps, that's forward motion. And if horse continue not travel forward motion, and we staying 25, 30 feet away from the horse, we can apply energy. We can apply whip, we can apply stick, we can apply lasso, we can apply energy without all these tools. So when horse will truly understand travel forward motion to the left and right direction, understand your body language, understand your voice command, understand your energy, and horse travel inside and not leaning inside and outside, then it's much easier to put on the horse physics, this halter and rope, and continue educating this in the round pen with halter and rope, develop balance and coordination, develop mental and physical abilities. So for me, it's very important when I educate the horse in a round pen, it's very important for me horse to understand speeds, understand walk, trot, and lope. Because these mental abilities of the walk, trot, and lope, I have to transfer the future education. And in the final education, that's going to be under saddle. So some horses in our life, they cannot control the pressure, same like a people. And if they cannot control emotions and pressure and fear on the ground, absolutely they're not going to control emotions under saddle, and we're going to struggle. So by educating horses, I realize it doesn't matter if it's a horse have very high emotions or very low emotions, control emotion, I still will, or it's a mellow horse, or it's a hyper horse, I still will gonna educate in the round pen horse, so horse will truly understand my body language, voice command, and energy, understand travel consistently and the speed I desire from the horse. I'm going to connect to him with halter and rope, and I'm going to restrict his mental and physical abilities and apply pressure. Then horse is very up. There they're pulling sideways because you're restricting him by the head and apply physical pressure. It's a two cues but not related to each other. And the horses finally they're traveling forward motion, but for them it's very hard to understand this. And he have to change direction and walk to the right. And again, when he changing direction, he don't have to speed up. A lot of time speeding up. A lot of time when horse is changing direction, they're speeding up. So it takes time to teach this till horse will understand, because mentally and not using surviving instinct. Because when horses performing one exercise and you changing immediately to different exercise, most of these horses they cannot control them, so control their fear. So reality education starts here from the round pen, not under saddle and not in the halter and rope. Horse freely have to understand this and perform. I can be very consistent with my voice command. No, not speed up, slow him down and walk. And Stetson, he is a cutting bred horse, rein cow horse. So he's a very, very smart, and he read any small movement of your body. So it's very easy to navigate. That's his personality. It's very easy to navigate him in the forward motion, but at the same time, if you apply a lot of energy, he's overreacting. So when he done very well on walk, we're going to ask him pick up the trot. And again, slowly. Do not just start to apply a lot of energy. Just slowly pick up and ask him to trot. So when I ask him to trot and I stay in the middle, he also have to travel on the trot around me consistently. Not lean inside, not lean outside. He have to continue travel around me. Very nice, beautiful. We can slow down him a little bit and say that's a little bit slower right here. Beautiful. Don't speed up. So it's a shoulder control right now. So we can ask him to travel slowly. So we can ask him to, I can ask him to travel faster. I'm going to say again, please slow down. Travel slowly, please. So he has to travel around me and be very nice and relaxed. That's my goal. Very good boy. Very good boy. Beautiful. That will transfer to the in-hand communication when I'm going to be connect to halter and rope. Then after we'll transfer to the saddle. So again, we're going to ask him to slow down on the walk. So he's going to walk, and we're going to change direction. Ask him to change direction on the walk. We cannot apply immediate trot because we're going to upset the horse. Horse have to come back mentally and relaxation. And after we're going to pick up the different speed. And this knowledge I took actually from my sport, how coach educate me, and I transferred to our horsemanship. So if you're going to trot one side when you teach your horse, and after you changing side, that's getting upset. So horse have to truly understand that and control themselves. And why I educate horse travel consistently? Because if he understand here travel consistently, then we're going to understand travel consistently with halter and rope. That's lunge in hand communication. When he understand there travel consistently, then he will going to transfer to the bridle work methodology. He will travel consistently. From the bridle work methodology, we will transfer to the round pen riding education. He will understand travel consistently. And after we're going to bring to the bigger space under saddle. So we develop consistency in the horse brain. So we're not just randomly teaching travel around us. At the same time, we're developing balance and coordination. So horse will learn how to use his body physically. Again, energy and pick up. So he have to travel around me. Nice, relax when I ask him to travel. Very nice. And travel around me without upsetness. Beautiful. and develop this balance. Not lean inside, not lean outside, not change direction. Continue travel around me. Beautiful work, baby. Beautiful work. I'm proud of you. Very good boy, baby. And Stetson takes a lot of time to educate him. I'm going to be very honest with you. Because he's a very sensitive horse, and with this horse you have to have a lot of patience. But when he's learning, then he's giving his heart to you. He's trying very, very hard. Very nice, baby. Very nice. I'm proud of you. Beautiful work. Absolutely gorgeous. Very nice. And now we're going to break him on the walk right here. It's all shoulders control. I'm going to say, please slow down. Please slow down. And he asks him travel on the walk. Again, we come back on the relaxation on the walk. We bring him back the walk. It's all speed control. Horse truly understand voice command, understand body language of the human. And if you truly want to understand how I teach that, you can join True Grit Academy. It's a virtual education with levels and programs. And I share method by methods how I educate horses in the ground and under saddle. So now we're going to teach horse, not teach. We're going to ask him to travel on the lope. And he have to continue pick up correct lead. A lot of horses in round pen or in the lunge line, they pick up wrong lead, they're out of balance, so they pick up correct lead in the front lead and pick up wrong hind lead. And after we transfer this to lunge line, and it's a mess. And after horse and under saddle making mistakes. So if you will develop muscle memory in the round pen and teach horse to pick up correct lead and travel on the correct lead, that's going to be much easier to educate horse in the future. So now he's relaxing. We're going to pick up the trot. And now our goal, increase the energy and ask him pick up the lope again. Beautiful. And let him lope. Direction, speed. Direction, speed. Direction, speed. Direction, speed. Direction, speed. And we're going to make him slow down on the trot. Slower trot, slower trot, slower trot. Come back on the trot. And we're going to ask him to walk. Ask him to walk right here. And ask him to walk. So now he have to relax. Beautiful. So I'm going to ask him travel forward motion right now. Again, if I'm going to pick up the rope and I'm going to start to swing the rope, especially with him, he's going to get upset and he's going to tense. So neck muscles disappear. It's okay, I'm sorry, baby. Neck muscle going to disappear, shoulders going to disappear, everything going to disappear. Ears up, nervous, upset. No point, not point. Useless education, absolutely useless education. Direction. And it's just foundation, baby steps, baby steps, baby step. Pick up, slide, stay still, relax. Okay, and he travel forward motion, I pick up. More energy, he travel forward motion. Travel forward motion, again, travel forward motion. I slide, ask him to stop, he stop. Beautiful. And again, change direction. Beautiful. And again. Trot. Very nice. Continue trot. Beautiful work. Continue trot. Pay attention in the rope, how soft it is, how horse understands travel around me. Again, slide. Beautiful. Boom, stop. So I connect pressure to his leg, to his mental ability, so he can understand, to travel around. And I always repeat and come back and say mental and physical abilities, but that's what, when you educate an animal or human in a sport, that's what exists, mental and physical abilities. If mental ability is upset, physique is going to tense, muscles going to tense. in mental and in physical ability are going to combine together and everything's going to fall apart. So that's how we're going to actually fix the animal. If horse very up in the lunge line, running away from you, running towards you, pulling you all the time, cannot travel consistently, that's amazing answer to fix this problem, to re-educate the animal. Put horse in round pen, educate horse travel, forward motion with your body language, voice command, and energy to the left and right direction. Stay probably for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depends on the horse brain and physics. And then you understand horse travel nicely, not very up, not changing direction, not running towards you, not running away from you, not upset. Then you allow to put halter and rope and teach horse travel to the left and to the right with halter and rope. And when you feel in the round pen horse travel with halter and rope without pulling, you don't have to hold your elbow no hurt, you all the time have tension in your hand. Horse travel around you nice and relaxed, then you can remove these panels. And I guarantee you, horse will going to travel around you in the lunge line, not going to lean inside, not leaning outside, not very up, not running away from you, not running towards you. Because you develop, without stricting horse physics with halter and rope, horse mentally truly understand forward motion to the left, to the right. And that's how you're going to fix this problem. Up. Continue travel. Very good, baby. Very nice. Pick up. Immediately. Very good. Very good. Pick up. Very nice. Beautiful. Continue travel. And again. Very good. Continue travel.